you're literally, your DNA, your energy itself is encrypted and encoded with frequencies of other realms, of the angelic realms, of celestial realms, of extraterrestrial realms, of all kinds of different realms and beings and systems. And look, it's crazy. So when these people do this to you, it sends like an SOS signal. Bing, 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 bing. Now they're like the Fae are like the freaking the angels are like, everybody's like tracking down on this. They got blips on the radar like bloop, 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 bloop. They zoom in on Earth realm. They see exactly what the fuck is going on. Oh, someone's attacking Earth Angel. Oh, someone's attacking our royalty. Someone's attacking our chosen one in the bloodline. Oh, da, 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 da. And people really think like, what? You think because you've been told that the devil rules this world, that there's demons in this world, that there are powers and forces way beyond that? Way beyond that? You don't think that? You know, red-lipped batfish? Apparently not. They didn't realize. They're about to find out. They done lost their job. They're corrupted and toxic, and they've been trying to use spiritual gifts against you. And they're literally getting these abilities or these insights from demonic spirits. That's it. And I'm gonna tell you another phenomenon I have seen. If you're wondering, like, how are they? What if? All right, look. There are certain entities that are working more than one individual at the same time. So even though the person that's attacking you and working with this demonic entity may be way over there and has never met you before, or way over there, blah, 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 or whatever the circumstances are, and you're like, how do they know this information about me? That's real-time events or real... Okay, once you yourself, is there someone at all near you, in your house, around you, a neighbor, a co-worker, a family member, a boss, or whatever, that you suspect might also have that same entity attached to them? Bingo! That's how they see it. That entity is using many different bodies as hosts for its eyes and ears. And then it preys on the evil in the hearts of men and women. So when there's someone that, let's say there's someone that had gifts and abilities and they were a practitioner and then they fell from grace because they wanted to have power and they started giving into vanity, and here comes this entity. Hey, I can help you have power. And they're like, okay. They listen. And then the little entity right in their head. And they're like, oh, that's a good idea. And then they run off and do that shit. I'm trying to tell you how this spiritual stuff works. Okay? You got to understand that the people, the bodies around us are vessels. Vessels. Vessel. They're a vessel. Sounds like the chip commercial with the dog. It was like Ruffles. Anyways, so they're little vessels and they hold energy and different spirits can pour in and attach themselves. Oh, if they're not, you know, whatever. So that's how. I'm wondering, how does this person know that? Some people, you know, you might click on one video and they might be like hitting cameras, or, you know, and I'm not saying like those situations aren't ever true. There are circumstances where they're hacking or they got different ways to have eyes or ears on you. The microphones, your technology, there might be hidden things. Yeah, there could be. But it also could literally just be done spiritually through demonic entities, and they might be able to just get this information from you because the microphone they have on you, nosy little bitch neighbor that has the same entity attached to them. You feel me? So that's how it works. All right. Their lives are exposed. Hiding and they're on the run. Psychological warfare. And I knew I felt that. Psychological warfare. Using psychic, spiritual gifts to psychological warfare. I'm going to project all my because I'm mad my spell doesn't work on you. Their lives are exposed. They're demon possessed. Y'all, come on. These cards are literally confirming the energy I'm picking up on. It's all right. They're losing their mind. They might be in a cult or in a coven. This person is evil and has done this to you before. Damn. Okay. All right. That's how they want to play. Okay. If that's how they want to play, let's find out. Let's find out a little more. Then maybe let's find out who they doing this to, or like maybe find out a little something about you. Like we see what they doing. I explain to you how they operate. don't worry, I'm not going to reveal your secrets. Galactic Federation may be a huge synchronicity for someone. You might be a part of the Galactic Federation. That might be part of, your mission. Remember how I said, like, you have these encoded frequencies within you. So, like, when people do this to you, it literally trips different things in different realms, different beings, different entities, different energies. And they're like, oh, we got your ass. We got your, we were waiting for you to try it to this one. We were waiting for you to try it to this one. And what they don't realize, they're all sad. They're all butthurt. My spell work's not working on you. I'm a victim. I'm going to spread lies on you. Where'd all my money go? Why am I losing my job? Why am I losing credibility? Meanwhile, they're still hyper fixated on you, trying to punish you and take revenge on you. They got missiles locked in on them. Boop, boop, boop. They're just waiting. Go ahead. Go ahead and do it. Do it to our chosen one. And they getting surrounded. They got missiles and arrows and spears, and it's coming from all directions. Right? All directions. So for some of you, if you know, I don't do no works, I don't do none of that, I don't blah, blah, blah. I just notice I walk around and people try me and they get their ass handed to them and I ain't even got to lift a finger. Well, then that's explaining the other side of how things work. All right, so I explained a little bit of how the devil operates. I'm explaining a little bit how the divine and your ancestors and the star beings and all these other things operate. You don't know how to do it at all. And to an extent, maybe you do. You know, maybe there's a scale to this. This is a collective, you know, so people really ain't got to do nothing because you got other things that will do it for you. Some of you have other things that will do it for you to an extent because they want you to do things too, because it's part of your path or part of your, you know, your initiation or your power, your journey, or why God created you, whatever, you know? Anunnaki, okay. Atlantean, dang, to get that back. Okay, so this might have been something that was done before, 144,000. And we had the Galactic Federation, Greek, and I picked up on the Hecate energy earlier. Okay. Michael and Orion, Salem witch. Yo, the synchronicities. I know they hitting for someone. Mm-hmm. So this ain't your first time with this, and you came here locked, loaded, and spiritually prepared. You had top secret encoded, cloaked frequencies in your DNA that you probably didn't even know about. So like you're walking around, you're like, oh, why my enemies getting their ass handed to them? It's because you got a freaking protection system coded into your DNA. So you just walk around and like system alerted, threat detected. Yeah. It's like that. Beep, beep, beep. Valhalla. Oh, all right, let's find out. Yes. Welcome to Othala, all right? The king, a leader, leadership, authority, control. Naturally command respect. Look up to for direction, guidance, and decisive nature. Ability to see the bigger picture, to effectively make impactful decisions. Thrives in positions of authority, using leadership to organize, manage, and direct others towards common goals. Take charge, management, politics, etc. Don't let desire for control deter to authoritarianism. Focus on collaboration, empathy in your leadership style. So you might be a king, you might be a queen. All right, king is an archetypical energy, right? You're a leader. You're a leader of your group, you're a leader of your soul tribe. I mean, we literally have got some Galactic Federation, Archangel Michael. Come on now. It kind of sounds like you might be a leader. Okay. Hey. All right, whatever. Rainbow! So you're a rainbow warrior. That's what it is. You're a rainbow warrior. Okay. Metatron, Archangel Metatron. Oh, maybe that's why they, dang, okay. Maybe that's why they don't like it. I knew I picked up on that throat chakra energy. Maybe that's why they want to attack it so much. Maybe you can channel the voice of Yah. Hallelujah. Mer people. Oh, y'all remember that? I hope y'all remember a recent reading. I was like mermaids and like unicorns and fairies and magic and crystals and like all sorts of stuff. That energy back up. Alpha Centauri, another aquatic. The say. I was gonna say when that Alpha Centauri, I was getting ready to talk about like wisdom and knowledge. And then we had the sage card come out, the philosopher, characterized by your pursuit of knowledge, wisdom, and analytical mind. Thoughtful nature drives you to seek understanding and truth in all aspects of life. Introspective, inward answers, and outward for knowledge to grow. Evolve, lifelong learner. Source of guidance and insight for others. Naturally accumulates a wealth of knowledge. You're very suited for education, research, counseling. Don't be too detached or overly analytical. That could lead to isolation, okay? Now balance your pursuit of knowledge with emotional connection, and maybe you've already done that. So I'm like, you might have these archetypical energies within you of being a philosopher, or being a sage. So you have all this wisdom, all this knowledge within you. You have all this light and power programmed. Like, yo, you're the prodigy. You're the sun. Like, all right, the male, female, the sun, a star in the sky, birth. You're a soul of God, okay? You're the sun. You're the son of God. Whew, okay. You're a son of God. Hallelujah. Thank you, Yeshua. You may even be a heart-centered soul, a lover. That would really explain how you're able to balance all this. That's a rainbow warrior kind of energy. The heart-centered soul, the lover. You radiate love, empathy, and compassion. You have the ability to emotionally connect with others, and that makes you a source of comfort and support. Life is often guided by your feelings. Strong desire for deep, meaningful connection. So you ain't shallow. You ain't on that surface level. You ain't on that fake shit. You ain't with it. And if you sense that, you either walk away or you get them a sword because they didn't fucking respect your boundary, and you ain't about that, and they're not worth your worth. You're caring and nurturing. So caring or nurturing roles may be good for you, okay? Be careful not to be overly emotionally involved or neglecting your own emotional needs while caring for others. And I think these are all lessons you've had to learn. Aren't they? Aren't they? Yeah. I wonder why their spell work ain't working. Because you the king, you the sage, you the lover, the healer, you're the rainbow warrior, like you're the elected one. You may be like a high priest of Atlantis reincarnated. You may be a magician reincarnated. Who knows what you are? All right, you know what you are. God knows what you are. Maybe you don't fully know what you are yet. But I do feel like you have a lot of initiations and tribulations and tests and trials. Yeah. Did you know Archangel Michael had to find his fire in the labyrinth? Do you know where that labyrinth is? Yeah. Give them hell. Because we went through it and we overcame it. And since they want to project their bullshit onto us, we figured out a little bit how they operate. Now we know how you operate. Now we know why it's not working. Yeah, we do. We do. What's this popping out? What is that? Vega? Lyra? We got some Lyran energy out here? Pleiadian energy out here? Okay, what is this? The priest? The freaking motivator? You a priest now? Oh my gosh. You wear all the hats. You wear all the hats. You like a superhero for God. Like you stand up and like dun da da da. He's like a hero pose. But not really. You're humble. You're close. You're in disguise. You're kept in the shadow. No one knows. They just look at you and they're just, I want to see them eyes. I got a prize for you then. All right, priest energy. Let's find out what that's like. Maybe you embody a deep sense of spirituality. You drive to uplift others. You're a motivator and you're guiding and inspiring to others towards higher ideals. Maybe that's why they don't like you, because they see you and they realize, oh, they're a chosen one of God and they're trying to make the world a better place. But if they make the world a better place, then I can't be here no more and I'll lose my place. I liked operating in 3D energy. I liked operating in unhealed shadows and integrated. I liked having domination and control. Why you sound like a whiny little... Oh, yeah, right. Because you a red-lipped batfish that can't even swim, and that's why you got to walk on your on the bottom of the ocean. And even though you an easy pick and slope, no one even wants you. Enemy of Yah. F around, find out day. Okay. So, you're a motivator and you're guiding and you're inspiring others towards higher ideas and goals. Deeply connected with spiritual and philosophical realms. I say so. Provides unique perspective. Spiritual or religious leader influencing positive change, fostering growth, communications, and communities. suited for teaching or counseling. Didn't we hear that before earlier? Okay. I guess your talents are like well knitted together. You're well crafted by God. Don't be overly idealistic though, or impose your beliefs on others. Balance spirituality with practicality, with acceptance of diverse perspectives. And for some of you, these enemies are individuals that had an anointing. They had a crown. They had a path. They had their own contracts. They fucking lost them because they came into here and they went through the veil. They went through the density just like the rest of us. And they didn't want to take accountability. They gave into these lower vibrational energies. They gave into temptation, and we had hope for them. We had compassion for them. We gave them grace. We gave them grace. We had hope. We had hope. Get on the right path. Stop doing that. We sent them towers, sent them signs. And they were looking anywhere and everywhere except for the divine. And then they went in, and they went into that deep, dark heart of theirs, and it grew cold. And then we lost them. And now they're running around like a little agent of the devil. Now, for others of you, your enemies don't have any of that shit from the beginning at all. They either A, were always an agent of the devil, or B, they got a long history of making some really bad decisions, and we had high hopes for them that they would choose better in this life. So you take it how it resonates, all right? I'm just trying to help everybody understand how both the light and the dark operates. To an extent. Can't reveal too much, but come on now. Come on now. Yeah. So people don't like you. You have like this. You're a leader. I mean, let's like you have this inspirational effect on others, and it's almost like as if enemies think like, if I can just get rid of you, I get rid of God, which is insane. That's insane. That's insane. I've had someone tell me that before. They really thought that if they killed me, they would kill God. I'm serious. No, I am not God. I'm flattered, but I'm humble myself severely just for the sake of their own ignorance. All right? I'm not trying to get caught collateral of the smiting of them. Goodness. But yes, I have had someone tell me they legit thought if they unalived me, that's crazy. That they would get rid of God somehow. They thought if they got rid of me living, that the world would be evil, just like them. Those are some crazy words to hear from someone. Yeah. So, like, the fact that God even pulled that memory out for me to do this reading really kind of shows me what you're dealing with. Okay? And I love that your heart, like, even though you've been through all of these things, even though you're dealing with, like, these kind of energies or entities, people, with this Archangel Jeremiah card coming out, like, I know your heart's in a good place. And I know it has been. And I know they haven't been able to turn you cold like they did. They thought, if I can make you evil, then I can continue to be evil. And then when that didn't work, they were like, I just got to get rid of you. That's crazy. That's crazy. So now we're taking, now the enemy is taking lives into their own hands so they can continue being evil because they don't want to face judgment. This is how they think they're going to avoid judgment. If I could just make the world evil like me, then I will escape our Elohim because he won't be here. Yo, that's some crazy thinking. And like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I've seen a lot of evil and I've tried to make sense of a lot of things. And sometimes it's just easier to understand that I don't fucking understand and that they're evil. Okay? It's like, all right, whatever. You're evil. You're an enemy to God. Say less. The more you fucking talk, the more my head hurts. What I do understand is unconditional love, faith, forgiveness, all these fruits of the Holy Spirit. Thank you, Divine Mother. I understand like a lot of things. But that shit, you know what? I don't want to understand. I don't want to know it. I just want to give it the sword at this point. As many times as I've seen it, I'm tired of trying to understand it. I just ask God, is this an enemy of God? Yes or no? And if I get a yes, I'm like, all right, then what do you want me to do, God? And then I get my answer. And then I handle out my orders. Like at that point, It's taken so much weight and burden off of my mind and my heart and my chest and my shoulders. It's just so much easier to just listen to God and be obedient and disciplined. Because if we try to like understand all of it, you're not going to. You're not going to. You're not going to understand. Wow. That's really crazy. That energy came through like that. Archangel Orion, I knew I felt some galactic energy in Archangel Gabriel. We got Archangel Michael and then Archangel Gabriel. Do you understand the significance of that? I'm talking about you being a king. I'm talking about you being this philosopher, this healer, this leader, this spiritual leader, the rainbow warrior, the 144, this galactic energy, the galactic federation, being this leader. We had a trunk now. You being this voice of God. You being, look, yo, the freaking geometric constructs of reality in shape and space and time and continuum itself. Sacred geometry. That's why you can see the light. That's why you can see vibrations and the codings of the fabric of existence itself. That is why you can see all these geometric patterns of the ethers. Because you're connected to the all that is and the all that ever will be. And you're here on a very important mission and path. For those of you that don't really understand the significance of these two coming out together, I'll break it down for you. These two really go hand in heaven. Because we have Archangel Gabriel that receives the judgment from God and sounds the trumpet. God has said, they're laughing at me for being so animate. And then Archangel Michael comes in. Oh, so this is the judgment of God? All right, I got the fire, I got the sword, Autobots roll out. And it's just like that, okay? So the fact that we got these two coming, that should really tell you what time it is. This Salem witch trials, you may have had to heal some witch wounds. You may have had to heal some prophet wounds. You just may have had to heal a lot of past life wounds. I mean, those that walk the path of Christ, for example, you're going to get persecuted. You're going to go through these trials, these tribulations. Some higher beings look at them as initiation. Ah, now you're strong enough. You are one of us now. And then they unlock more within your codex. Y'all think I'm kidding. I'm not. Some of y'all think, oh, I don't give a fuck. All right. Earth Angel. That energy I'm picking up on. Earth Angel. That's what time it is. So no wonder their spell work ain't working on you. No wonder they're crying and butthurt and they want to send energy to you. Oh, I got my butt whooped by Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel. Shut up and bend the knee before I take your head and then of our Elohim. These little fake lights, these little dark magicians, and I'm a sorcerer. I got powers. I got abilities. Ooh, you a fucking demon. Shut up. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. All right. What else? What else then? Royalty. Royalty. Hmm. Yeah, they're feeling it. Okay. In case you didn't pick up on that yet, your enemies are feeling it. So dust yourself off. Because they just projected what they feel. They're projecting what they're feeling on. That's it. That's all they can do. Like, that's weak as shit. That's all you can do. Huh? Little red lip batfish. Huh? I can't hear you. Okay. That's all they're good for. To lose the salvation of their soul to a freaking demon for what? So they can access information about what the evil in this world has done to children of God and then present that like, I'm a prophet. Okay. But what you doing to help anyone? You bring anybody to salvation? You bring anybody to God? Are you reminding people the name of our Thank you, Yahuwah Sepheth. All glory is yours. You may be a psychic, you may be a medium, you may have been mocked. You're not a psychic, you're not a medium, you're just a and they probably come up with all kinds of labels. Didn't they? Who cares? They're the ones crying. Meanwhile, they're the ones like bloodletting to entities and feeding demons just so they can feel like they got a little rush of power. Like, oh, wow, that's okay. I'm some lord. Okay. All right there, buddy. Fool. The devil is running out of time. And all its little subordinates and henchmen, they are food. They're food. They're devil food. That's what they are. They're little devil food. The devil's running out of time. It's like when the buffet's about to close. The devil's still there. 5 minutes still closed. All the servers, all the staff is pissed. The devil's trying to greed and gluttony. I gotta get all the souls.